You're so stupid that it doesn't make any sense.
Welcome to Trash Pile, a dumpster diving adventure through streaming piles of trash. The unfortunately named 2020 film The Coming is a movie with just enough budget to pay some 13-year-old named CJ to overlay some fire onto stock footage to make it look like the world is burning. This faith-based film, starring no one you've ever heard of, is all about the Book of Revelation. I'm speeding this opening segment up 690%, because it lasts for nearly 7 minutes. You made the apocalypse boring already! I haven't been to Bible camp in a while, but let me try to explain the Book of Revelation for you, because this person does a terrible job. The Book of Revelation is the final book of the Christian Bible, and it deals with the end times. Long story short, things get really bad on Earth for a while, Christians get sucked up into heaven to get spared the worst of it, there's war and death, and the planet is destroyed. It's often seen as one of the cool books of the Bible, since it talks a lot about fire, smiting, horrors, and lots of action movie level apocalypse business. So there's no way you can make the end of the world boring with all that going for it, right? Alright, this 7 minutes in hell is over, so now let's watch the real movie. We're introduced to our protagonist, Joanna Shepherd, in the most context-free way possible. Like a random JRPG character, she wakes up in the snow with no idea what happened and immediately runs home, where she's picked up by an old friend who spills some backstory.
They broke into my house. I heard gunshots inside. I can't find my mom or my dad or my brother.
Don't worry. I don't know where my family is either, but at least we have each other. People started panicking for no good reason. They've been breaking in and killing nonstop. People started panicking for no good reason. Trains started derailing. People started panicking for no good reason. Computer and data systems started going down. People started panicking for no good reason. Planes started crashing. People started panicking for no good reason.
My mom died. My brother was killed. People are panicking for no reason.
The world leaders have gotten together and decided the only way to secure peace in their countries is to have one world leader. Today, a new world leader has been chosen to take the position of becoming the leader of the entire world.
Say world leader one more time! With the sound of jet fighters roaring overhead, it's time for our other protagonist, Faye, to go to work.
It's crazy out there. People are outside shooting each other and you're talking about going to work.
We later found out that Faye's job closed down because the owner was killed.
Imagine walking to a bombed out and boarded up Arby's and wondering why you can't get a giant pile of beef. On her way home, Faye is accosted by some random guy, but it's okay. She pulls out a gun and shoots him directly through the heart. He's fine! He groans, "Oh no, my heart!" He looks more disappointed than hurt, like he just got a splinter. So clearly things are bad here. But what about the rest of the world?
Studies show that approximately 1/4 of all mankind has been killed in the last couple of months.
People started panicking for no good reason.
And if you've been wondering where the Revelation stuff is going to come in, it starts about now.
We plan to come up with a system to protect you from ATM fraud, and we believe a chip implant in each individual is the solution.
Your weird uncle has already probably talked about this, but the chimp implant, that's the mark of the beast. You know, 666. It's a pretty big part of Christian mythology, so you know this is where the plot's going to start.
Christians, I see. No, boss. Injuries.
That's such a weird assumption to make. Christians? Why?
What if we use them to get to the Christians?
I want to stress, this is the first time the word Christian has been said. Also, it isn't relevant, but I love this guy standing in a building where the second story is on fire, but everything else is fine. Anyway, Joanna meets up with Old Lady Exposition, who tells her that everyone is out to get her because she's a Christian.
Be careful who you talk to. Do not trust anybody. They hate you with a passion.
Still no explanation as to why suddenly hating Christians is a plot point.
If you don't remember anything else I tell you, remember this. Do not take the mark of the beast. The Bible says a man's going to come and rule the world for several years, and he's going to make everybody, no matter how small or great, worship him and receive the mark 666 on their forehead, on the right hand.
Oh yeah, the mark of the beast. Remember that, Joanna, from earlier? The guy who's in charge who's going to make everybody take a mark? So in exchange for food, Joanna uses herself as bait so that those guys from earlier with the guns can find a room full of Christians doing a Bible study and murder them all. The scene is actually pretty messed up and includes some torture and people getting shot in the head. I still don't know why they're doing it though, and nobody has explained.
Joanna, they're Christians. They're the reason why all this is happening.
Please, for the love of God, somebody just say more words. Okay, anyways, this is really funny, like, 10-person gun standoff. Look at them all just standing around there. I don't actually know who to root for in this instance. I can't tell who anybody is.
Why are you so against Christians?
Bro, I'll let you point that gun at me if I get some plot.
You're so stupid that it doesn't make any sense. This has nothing to do with the Christians.
No, you said this entire thing is about... That's the whole thing is about Christians, so what?
Christians is just a code name. They're aliens.
Okay. Alright. That's not what I was expecting. Okay. Alright, but this is the reality we live in now. This is actually an alien movie, not a religious movie. Angels and God, I guess, are aliens. Okay, perfect. Cool. Alright. I am gonna get on board with this reality. So I guess the three of them are now friends, and they decide to murder this guy for no reason by shooting him. It's okay that he's dead, though, because look, he just kind of turned into a pile of his own clothes for a minute. So, oh, no, he's back. Never mind. Was that an alien? Maybe that's an alien. They get out of the city, Ava has her baby, and Joanna finds her brother, who is
Really good with creating electricity.
We're almost done with this, folks. Just stick with me. Joanna and her brother head out to go get some food, and they find out that their money's no good at this place. But this man is willing to take some golden jewelry. That is, until...
You don't have anything on your forehead. Let me see your right hand.
My hand?
We find out during a quick voiceover that it's been 2 years, and in that entire 2 years living in the apocalypse, Joanna and her brother have not heard a single thing about the mark.
Where's your mark?
My mark?
You heard me, your mark.
If you don't remember anything else I tell you, remember this.
Even for buying things, and we believe a chip implant in each individual is the solution.
And receive the mark 666 on their forehead, on the right hand.
What mark?
No man buys or sells without the mark.
If I have to pay attention to the dialogue and the exposition, maybe the characters should also. So Joanna's brother has to kill this guy, and even though they murder him, they don't take any of the food. Take the food! These dead, take the food! If you're feeling lost, I am too. Aliens, Revelation, I don't know what this is anymore. And now this guy's on the TV. I have no clue who this is. He just showed up. No name introduction. Just starts talking about stuff. Just starts going on.
This is no act of God. As I've warned you before, these are aliens.
Okay, back to the aliens. Sure. This random NPC from a Command & Conquer game keeps talking, and... Wait. No, hold on. Wait. Zoom. Oh my god. This is some poor schmuck's graduation. They're walking across the stage. Alright, none of this stuff matters anymore. Some guys raid Joanna's house and they capture her because they think that she's a Christian, I guess?
Will you worship Jethro?
We are 1 hour and 15 minutes into this movie. Joanna has just been asked if she will worship Jethro. Look at the subtitles. It says Jethro. I don't know who Jethro is. Jethro has never been mentioned before yet. Joanna gets thrown into jail, which is actually just a dam with some fire on it. Great job, CJ. And then, while she's in her jail cell, a person appears and starts singing music with her. I don't know who this person is. It's not explained. Is this an angel? I don't know. The song implies that Joanna is now a Christian who is worthy. I don't know why. She clearly wasn't reading the Bible. She was responsible for multiple murders because of her betrayals and acting as bait. She's done nothing righteous or Christian in this entire movie. Why was she chosen, other than the fact that she was the protagonist?
The world will know that I am God. All of you will fall and worship me and me alone. And anyone who is against what I speak shall be sentenced to death.
Just to be clear, I have no idea who this guy is either. He was not introduced. I don't know why he's God now. And we're going to end with another long monologue from Joanna where she reads verses from the Bible. You know, there's almost an absurdity to it. Everybody knows about 666, the Antichrist, the Apocalypse, etc. We all know that. It really puts things into a different modern perspective. The thought that the people in this movie wouldn't immediately realize the Bible was true if this stuff is happening to them is completely laughable. I'm not a believer, but if God literally appeared in the sky with an angel blaring a trumpet call and all the living and dead Christians ascend to heaven, and the next day Obama comes to my house and forces me to get a 666 tattoo so that I can buy pizza rolls, I would believe, and you would too. Hey, I get it. If Revelation is supposed to be a metaphor, fine, let it be a metaphor. If it's supposed to be literal, then guys, the Antichrist will never be able to rise to power. Because the second a person walks in with a 666 tattoo on their forehead and says, hey guys, I think everybody needs to get one of these, or else you can't buy tacos, we're just gonna point at him and whisper to our wife, that's the Antichrist. We all know. We all know. So at the end, here's the big problem. This movie leaves you wondering why. For what purpose? Characters experienced 25% of the planet dying. That's about 2 billion people. And then they decided to go to work. Why were these random distractions such a large plot point? The time spent talking about paying rent could have been spent explaining why there are suddenly roving gangs hunting Christians. Why did the writers think we needed this minor drama of finding cans of soup only for the pregnant friend to eat them? Why did we need to have multiple scenes of the heroes finding new places to live while doing nothing to advance the actual plot? Why the alien stuff? What did the writer hope to accomplish other than to waste our time and make the movie last longer? Movies shouldn't waste our time on things without purpose, especially if your goal is to save souls. I'm glad I was able to watch this movie so you don't have to. Make sure to leave a comment if you know of another terrible right-wing adjacent film I should toss on the trash pile next time. Like, subscribe, drink air-ups, water, and all those other YouTube things I'm supposed to say. That was my cat meowing in the background. He wants me to get off here and go feed him, so I'm going to do that. Okay. Yeah, Ketis, I'm coming, alright? Okay, bye.